welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my very first ever clean with me YouTube video. Now I don't know about you, but recently I've been loving watching like clean with me style of videos, like Mrs. Hinch in particular on Instagram. She's just amazing. Probably already know who she is, but like she's just influenced me so much on becoming a lot more cleaner and organized and just with everything. Like ever since I started watching Mrs. Hinch on Instagram, my house has literally been like on point, and I thank her so much for that, because before I was just so unorganized and so messy and so untidy, whereas now I actually love doing little bits and bobs and actually making it fun and interesting. So I've been loving watching different bits and bobs on YouTube, like clean with me videos and home organisation, homeware hauls, bits and bobs like that. Today what I'm going to do is like a clean with me, show you how I organise and just set up my living room till it's lovely and tidy, and show you all my different little cleaning bits and bobs and stuff like that, if I can even speak. And then the video after this I'm going to do a full living room tour and go through each and every, because obviously I've been getting a lot of questions on different bits and bobs within my living area. So obviously I can tell you guys where all my pillows are from, my sofa, tables, wee bits and bobs throughout the living room. But in today's video I'm going to be showing you just how I clean my living room area, pretty much. So the first thing I'm going to do is take away all the bits and bobs in the living room that don't actually belong in here. So any wee things that have came from like the hallway, any things that have came from like the front room, any wee bits and bobs that have came from upstairs. So like shoes, like my bits of makeup and everything sitting there obviously doesn't belong in here. So I'm going to lift away all the bits and bobs that don't actually belong here and set them out of the way so that it's just nice and fresh before I can start organising bits and bobs. So obviously I have like my makeup brushes and everything here that can come with me into the front room where all my makeup belongs. So I'm going to take this all into the front room area. So obviously you can see I've got foundation all over my radiator and walls and everything, so I'm just so messy. But obviously getting all this cleared first means that I have nothing to get in my way whenever I'm actually cleaning. So whenever you are cleaning, just remember to get all the bits and bobs away first, and then it means whenever you're coming in with a hoover and everything, you're not like working around bits and bobs. So just cleaning away all different bits of my makeup first of all. So next thing will be the sofa. I want to get rid of all the pillows, take off the blanket and everything else so that I can shake the pillow and hoover like in between all the wee bits, just to get rid of all the wee crumbs and everything like that. Like Arthur needs to get off the settee right now because I'm just about to start hoovering it, and he cracks up too. Like see, whenever I get the hoover out, he'll die off. Arthur! Hi! So you can see a couple wee bits and bobs on the sofa. We are getting a new sofa soon, so excuse the state of this one. It's been my first ever sofa that I've ever had, and you can see there's so much stains and everything on it, but I'm going to try my best today and get everything clean. So I'm going to take the hoover to this and get away all these little different bits and bobs here on this. Is so weird. It feels so weird like just looking at right up the camera from like way down here. Okay. Obviously I've just hoovered the sofa, so what I'm going to do now is try my best to get rid of any wee marks, like anything that's been spilt on the sofa has obviously created like a wee watermark. And obviously with my brother and things coming down, like he's 2.5, so it's almost impossible to keep this sofa completely clean. It's a nightmare. But what I like to do is mix a little bit of Zoflora. So this is the pet one that obviously is a lot stronger, and then I take a wee bit of my softener as well for my washing and put it in a little spray bottle. This one was an old spray bottle of mine, but I just put a wee cupful of Zoflora in, a little bit of the softener obviously for the smell. So I use the softener more so like for the nice smell, and then I use the Zoflora obviously for the nice smell too, but obviously because this is a disinfectant you're getting rid of any germs as well. And then so a tiny bit of both of those, and then I just fill the rest of this up with water, shake it together. So what I'm going to do is just spray this on any wee parts of the sofa. You can spray it all over the entire sofa obviously to cleanse it all, and then areas where it need a wee bit of a scrub, I'm going to take my scrubby brush and just scrub different bits down just to kind of get rid of any wee stains and marks or anything like that. But you'll see whenever I get started here. together and put them all back on the sofa again, as well as all my pillows and everything like that as well. And so now that I have the sofa completely covered with everything, all my wee little pillows and everything, I'm going to give everything a lassie spray with my little mixture, just to make sure everything is completely disinfected and nice and clean and smells gorge. So just spraying everything again. So I'm going to take off everything that's on this table, and then I'm going to start just cleaning around the wee table as well. So I've got my watches, the flowers, and our wee photo frame and everything. So I'm just going to spray this down just with a little multi-purpose spray. This is just the Dettol Clean and Fresh multi-purpose spray. So I'm going to use this to go. To cleaning all like glass, mirrors, things like that, like windows, mirrors, my glass TV unit and things like that with this spray here. This is the Star Drops White Vinegar Spray. My living room window this morning, so I'm not actually going to show you that, but I did clean it, so don't be worrying. So I'm going to take off the wee cushion and the wee fluffy thing that's on top of this wee poofy that I have, and just shake this because, you know, obviously with your wee bits of dirt and things, and I don't really like hoovering these in particular or washing them because they go really funny whenever you wash them, and then whenever you hoover them, like the hair starts to come out. So it's best if you just shake them to get the dust and whatever off, and then you can just hoover everything else off the floor. So just give all your wee bits with like your wee furry cushions and everything a wee shake just to get all the wee bits of dust and everything off them. So I'm going to spray my curtains as well, just with my little concoction with the Flora, a wee bit of softener and mix with water, like literally like that much. So Flora, that much water, and the rest of it just water. Like I mean Flora, and obviously your softener is so concentrated, so you only need like a lot of water and a wee tiny bit of them. Just by spraying all your different bits and bobs will just keep everything smelling so fresh and so lovely. So I'm just taking my Dettol multi-purpose cleaner again. I'm just going to spray the radiator just to get any wee marks off the radiator, just to make sure everything's totally clean, just getting all in between all the little grooves. And I'm just using kitchen roll for this as well, so just running down in between all the tiny little bits. So now that I have like all my surfaces, my sofa, mirrors, glass, anything else like that cleaned, what I'm going to do is just move everything out of this room and then bring in the hoover and start hoovering the floor just before I mop the floor. Moving on to the final step is mopping the floors. Obviously, because with cleaning and everything, you're walking in and out, blah blah, and then obviously with hoovering, you need to hoover up your dirt and everything first before you mop. And that's the reason why I like to leave the mopping part to the very end, because you know, once you have everything else sitting lovely, the final touch is just the mop part, and then you can let your floor dry, and then everything is just completely perfect. So the wee mop that I use the little spray mop, and obviously pretty much with this, what you do is just add in like whatever sort of liquid, floor liquid, or it does just advise you to use water with it, you know, just for something quick. But what I do is put in like a little cup of Zoflora and then mix the rest of it with water, and then all the water and Zoflora mix, and then what you do is just like squeeze this wee part, and then your mixture comes squirting out the very bottom part, and then you can start mopping over it. So I'll show you obviously whenever I'm doing it, but this is so handy. I think I got mine from B&M, I think it was. So like those kind of stores that have it, like B&M, I would say like Home Bargains, Tesco's, things like that, those types of places. But yeah, I just love this wee thing. It's great, it's so good. And the Zoflora that I have mixed in with it is the Winter Spice one. I love this one at the moment. It smells like cinnamon and all things like that, and obviously whenever you dilute it with water, it isn't like a really overpowering smell. It smells just like lighting like a cinnamon candle or something, and it just makes everything smell absolutely gorgeous. And I just love Zoflora. It's like my best friend whenever I clean, and I just love it. So the Winter Spice one, especially for this time of year, is perfect as well. So pretty much this is the entire mop. So obviously I'm holding it here. You've got the little bit at the bottom. What you do is just start pressing in this. You press in this, and then this starts squirting out from here. So if you can see that as I'm pressing that in, and then you get it on your floor, and then you can just start mopping over it. And it's literally so handy. But yeah, that's what I use. It's super, super great. So yeah, I got mine from like B&M, places like that. Watching this video. I love filming it, like I'm just obsessed with it. As I said before at the start of the video, I've been loving watching these types of videos myself, so I thought why not do it myself and see what it's like, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So definitely let me know down below if you enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also hit the wee subscribe button down below too. I would appreciate that so much. So yeah, I love you all, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.